If you're thinking about buying the Audioengine HD5 speakers, because of all the hype around audiophile-grade sound and furniture-grade craftsmanship, hold on a second, because I've got some surprises to share. These speakers promise studio-quality sound with crystal-clear highs and booming lows, plus a slick build with real wood veneers that could upgrade your room's vibe instantly. But here's what surprised me. For a hefty $599 asking price, the Audioengine HD5 isn't quite the flawless champion everyone makes it out to be. In fact, there are several problems that might make you rethink dropping nearly $600 on these beauties. So, stick with me. I'll break down exactly what you need to know before committing. Now, before you scroll away thinking this is just another nitpicky review, here's the twist. Even with all the issues I encountered, there's a solid reason why some audiophiles swear by these speakers, making the HD5 still worth considering, but only if you know exactly what you're getting into. Curious? Good, because in the next few minutes, I'll dive deep into the sound quality, connectivity quirks, craftsmanship, and maybe even a couple of little-known drawbacks that could save you some money and frustration. Plus, I'll share who these speakers are actually perfect for. Spoiler alert, it's not everyone. So, if you're an audiophile hunting for that perfect blend of wireless convenience and wired precision, or a music lover who wants a centerpiece that doubles as art, stick around. Because understanding both the highs and lows of the Audioengine HD5 will empower you to make a smarter buying decision. Now let's jump right in before you accidentally pay for more bling than bang. First off, the Audioengine HD5 sounds impressive on paper, and to a fair extent in the real world too. These speakers are hand-built with custom 5.5-inch woofers and 1-inch silk dome tweeters capable of delivering frequencies from 50 Hz to 22 kHz, meaning the mids, highs, and lows are designed to reveal details that casual listeners might miss. It's like upgrading from your old flip phone to a smartphone in terms of audio clarity. However, here's the thing, despite boasting audiophile-grade credentials, the HD5 sometimes struggles with dynamic range and bass presence, especially at higher volume levels. It's like turning the volume knob to kick a party, but then feeling the bass take a coffee break. In real listening tests, while the mids are warm and inviting, some reviewers and users have noticed the bass lacks depth compared to similarly priced competitors. If you're someone who enjoys a punchy bass for your EDM or hip-hop playlists, the HD5 might leave you a tad underwhelmed. The highs can also be a little bright at peak volumes, which could cause listener fatigue if you like turning things up loud during your jam sessions. But if you favor clarity that exposes tiny musical nuances, maybe a carefully engineered jazz solo or orchestral piece, these speakers can shine beautifully. So, it boils down to what kind of music lover you are. Now moving to connectivity, the Audioengine HD5 seems versatile. You get Bluetooth 5.0 with aptX HD, optical inputs, RCA, and 3.5 connections, making it compatible with turntables, TVs, computers, and streaming devices. Sounds fantastic, right? But here's where the reality sets in. The Bluetooth range, officially up to 100 feet, can be quite inconsistent in real-world environments cluttered with walls, furniture, and Wi-Fi traffic. It's like having the world's longest leash for your dog, but only letting them run in your living room. Users often report frequent dropouts or a lag that makes watching videos a frustrating experience unless you stick close to the speakers. Plus, the integrated 24-bit DAC is an attractive feature promising to bypass your device's low-quality sound card to deliver high-fidelity audio, up to 24-bit/192 kHz. However, some audiophiles point out that the built-in DAC, while decent, isn't quite the high-end converter they expected to justify the price. If you're an audio engineer or a true sound connoisseur, you might prefer pairing these speakers with a dedicated external DAC to unlock their full potential. So while the HD5 tries to be a complete system out of the box, power users may feel slightly limited. Now, as for the build and aesthetics, this is quite the selling point. The speakers come in beautiful wood veneers like gloss white, satin black, walnut, and bamboo, finished with a 13-step polishing process. Think of these as more than just speakers. They're pieces of furniture with sound capabilities. I mean, if Bob Ross were an audiophile, these would be his happy little speakers. The craftsmanship is genuinely impressive and adds a premium feel for your money. However, but there's a catch. These same gorgeous wooden cabinets aren't the most practical for every setup. Because of the natural wood, they can be sensitive to humidity and temperature fluctuations. If you live somewhere with drastic seasonal changes or high humidity, you might notice slight warping or finish issues over time. Not exactly what you want for a $600 investment, right? Plus, due to their size and design, placement might be tricky in smaller rooms, especially if you're looking to keep your space minimal and sleek. Let's throw in a little story here. I once lent the HD5 to a friend who's a budding musician, hoping they'd get some studio quality playback for composing. They loved the warm mid-range and clarity, but after a few weeks, the Bluetooth issues started kicking in, making streaming almost frustrating. The final straw, when their cat decided the remote was the perfect chew toy. Luckily, the Audioengine's responsive US-based customer support handled the replacement swiftly under their 3-year warranty, which is a significant plus. So, a quick joke here, these speakers might sound dreamy, but don't expect them to survive your pet's version of a rock concert. Humor aside, that 3-year warranty and customer support could be a game changer for some buyers wary of investing this kind of money without solid after-sales care. It's like having a safety net when walking a high wire blindfolded, comforting, even if you hope never to use it. So, who exactly is the Audioengine HD5 for? If you're a style-conscious listener who values design almost as much as sound and want a plug-and-play experience for your smart TV, computer, or turntable, then this product could fit nicely into your life. These speakers shine in medium-sized rooms where you can appreciate their detail and warmth without cranking volume up to problematic levels. However, if you're a bass head or require deep, pounding lows for your parties, or if you need rock-solid Bluetooth in a high-interference environment, these might leave you wanting more. Another mini promise before moving on. By the end of this video, I'll share a tip on how to maximize the HD5 experience if you do decide to buy it, and where exactly to get the best and fastest price currently available. Prices on Amazon fluctuate quickly, so getting the right deal is key. Now about price itself, $599 is not pocket change. For this amount, many expect flawless performance, first-class build, and hassle-free connectivity. The HD5 nails some of this, especially the stylish design and above-average sound clarity, but falls short in areas where it might matter most, especially bass depth and wireless reliability. It's like ordering a gourmet burger and getting a medium-rare steak with a side of fries, but the fries are a bit soggy. It's good, but you hoped for perfection. But here's another twist. The price premium pays heavily for the look and finish. That means if you're into having your speakers double as a decor piece, you probably won't find many rivals that combine wood craftsmanship and audio quality, as well as the HD5 does at this price point. It's a style statement first, audio device second, so if you buy it purely for sound meets art, you get decent bang for your buck. Alright, time for another joke. Why did the audiophile bring a ladder to the music store? To reach the high notes. Okay, bad joke, but what's better is upgrading your speakers to actually hear those high notes clearly. HD5 tries to deliver, but remember the highs can sometimes feel a touch too bright at high volumes. So to sum all this up and leave you with the final verdict, the Audioengine HD5 is a classy, well-built set of speakers with commendable clarity and decent versatility. However, for $599, you need to be aware of some real trade-offs. inconsistent Bluetooth connectivity, somewhat lacking bass response for certain music genres, and some practicality concerns around wooden cabinets. If you want a speaker that looks stunning on your desk or shelf, offers great mid-range and detail for jazz, classical, or vocal-heavy music, and you don't plan to blast bass-heavy tracks at max volume, these might be your dream speakers. The 3-year warranty and excellent customer support sweeten the deal, making it a reasonably safe investment. But if bass, wireless range, or absolute sonic perfection on every audio front is your top priority, you might want to explore alternatives or supplement the HD5 with extra equipment like an external subwoofer or DAC. If you decide the Audioengine HD5 is what you're looking for, I highly recommend checking the current best price on Amazon. The link is in the description below. Prices here change fast, so grabbing a deal when it comes up is your best shot at making this purchase worthwhile. Don't wait too long, or you might miss your chance to own these elegant speakers at a sweet discount. Thanks for sticking with me through this honest review. Whether you end up buying the Audioengine HD5 or not, now you have a clearer understanding of what to expect, and that's the smartest way to spend your cash in the world of high-end audio today. Now go enjoy your music, loud and clear, or at least hear it how you like it.